this was only part-time bliss. You guys don't know Janet Jackson? It's a pleasure principle. Oh, wow. Welcome. We keep positive energy alive on this channel. No, I'm just joking. We do, but I don't want people to be like, oh, she's pretending to be positive. No, I'm actually usually this happy. It depends how I'm feeling on that day. And today I just happen to be in a good mood. Anyway, welcome to part 3 of this video series, Journeying Out of Religion. I think I've already left Christianity, but mentally it's still in my head, so I'm just kind of taking a journey out of the mental religion that I have going on in my brain right now. For today's video, I really wanted to get into the focus of my journey when it comes to the people in my life who are still a part of religion. My mom is a Christian. My mom knows that I had a bad experience with the ICOC, but she doesn't necessarily know that I don't call myself a Christian anymore. She knows that it took me a while before I started going back to church, and I think that she probably assumes that because I'm in church again that I'm automatically a Christian again. I haven't really told her anything, and I'll be very honest, I don't plan on saying anything to my mom unless she were to outright ask me, are you reading the Bible or are you still a Christian? Which I don't think she would. I'd be surprised if she ever did, because those aren't questions she ever really asks. When it comes to my dad, he was a pastor. He passed away, so I do think about it sometimes, like if there is a heaven. Lately wonder, is he disappointed in me because of the fact that I don't believe in these things anymore? And he was a real heavy believer. I mean, he was a pastor of a Pentecostal church. So he was a little bit strict when it came to his beliefs. If he's like floating through the universe, or if he's in a heaven, if there is one. Hopefully he's not upset at me, but I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to think about that. When it comes to my kids, my oldest daughter is 12. I think she does know, because she did ask me, are you a Christian? And I said no. She knows that I don't really follow religion. She knows that my beliefs are not the same as they were before. She is 12 and she's very aware of what goes on. She's not dumb, obviously. She's my kid. But when she asks questions, I do answer them. I try to be honest with her, but I do let her know that whatever she chooses for herself, that's 100% fine with me, as long as she doesn't go into Satanism or become a stripper. We're all good. My youngest daughter is only 9, so she's, in my opinion, not really old enough yet to know so much. She does get on me if I don't pray sometimes. She's like, why don't you pray? You're supposed to pray. Everything that I taught her, she's basically throwing back at me, and I'm like, I taught you right. When the time comes, as she gets older, yeah, I'm gonna be open with her, and I'm pretty sure she'll pick up on it. She'll know. As far as it goes with my husband knows for the most part. He knows that I don't believe in religion. He knows that I don't believe in the Bible. I just told him recently that I've been doing research, but he doesn't know that the more I'm researching, the more I'm kind of distancing myself. Some of the research is just making more sense to me, but at the same time, it's so much research and it's so overwhelming, and I'm not trying to make a decision like boom, just like that, like, oh, that's it, I'm an atheist, because I'm not an atheist. I don't think that he knows that my chances of going back to Christianity is almost like going near slim to none right now. And you know what, now that I think about it, I think he probably knows more than what I give him credit for. I think he probably knows for the most part a lot. Either way, I've been thinking about just not going to church anymore. I've been thinking about not going to my community group. It's kind of like a Bible talk version with the church that I'm in. When it comes to attending church services, I love the people. I love the church I'm a part of. I've never loved the church the way I love this one. This one is actually really good. This one changed me a lot, and it changed me in a way I needed to be changed, as far as I needed to be changed. So after leaving the ICOC, this one was the one that really picked me up and helped me to just vent out all my emotions and cry and do the ugly cry. I'm like, ah. I did it a couple weeks ago and I was just like, never again. But the people are really loving, and you know what, as long as you have loving people, doesn't matter what the religion is. Like I always say, I believe in the power of love, and I definitely feel it in the church I'm in. My only problem is that when they speak about the Bible, it just does not resonate with me anymore. because of the fact that I question the Bible so much, and there's so many things I just don't really believe in anymore. When I think about if I even want to continue to attend, sometimes I think I don't want to attend, because there are times where I'm just like, am I attending just for my family or just for the people? Or, you know, should I continue to even attend even though it's just for my family and the people, or should I stop? And it's so confusing because I feel like I'm worried I'm gonna let so many people down. I think that sometimes I fear that I'm gonna let down the people in my new church, and that they're going to probably not even be interested in knowing me anymore. I know that they're really good people and they're not like the ICOC, but I also kind of feel like, I know how Christians think, you know, they think like, oh, we gotta be careful, we gotta be wary not to spend too much time with that person over there because they're atheist or because they're a non-believer, they're a fall away. We have to be careful not to let them taint us, and they don't want to be unequally yoked when it comes to not just relationships but friendships as well. Maybe in the beginning they'll hang out with me and they'll be like, oh, Tina, it's all good, we don't look at you different. But then as time goes on, I'm like, are they going to continue to invite me out? Are they going to continue to want to be cool with me? I think for me, it's just a personal issue. I don't want them to ever take me the wrong way or to think of me as something that I'm really not. I think that's more what I'm worried about when it comes to openly saying, hey guys, I'm not going to be going to our community group anymore on Saturdays. I'm not going to be coming to Sunday service anymore. Also, I worry about ending going to church because I know that my husband loves to go as a family. He loves to go as a family. I worry that he is going to feel like our relationship is incomplete, and I know he already feels that way. He feels like we're unequally yoked at this point because of the fact that I don't follow religion and I don't read my Bible. My beliefs and what I believe when it comes to having a successful relationship or a successful marriage, I don't believe that, you know, the only way you have successful marriage is if God is in it. Because look how many marriages out there is successful and God's not in it. And your marriage is never going to be 100% successful. Because when I was a Christian, our marriage was all over the place, and I tried hard as hell to be a good Christian wife and to follow all the women in the Bible like Esther and all those women did. It didn't work out for me because it's difficult. Marriage is work. No matter what religion you are, it's work. And me and him have always been very different. We've always been two totally different people. But I think that I worry sometimes because I do love my husband and I do want us to work out. And I feel like things are at stake, and it's almost like it's all on me. Like, wow, if I don't get my act together and hurry up and wheel it on in, he's gonna leave. I just don't want to mess things up. I feel like things are already really hairy right now. Hairy, that's such a funny word. At the same time, I want to be true to myself and true to others and honest, and I told myself after I left ICOC, I will never front again. I will never lie. I will never pretend to feel or to believe or to be someone I'm not just because of fear or just because I want to make sure everyone is happy. Because at the end of the day, I was not happy. And right now, I'm happy. But when it gets into conversations about God and religion, I'm not happy, because then that turns into arguments, and I don't see why we can't just be happy. Me being a non-Christian, him being a Christian. I know it sounds easier said than done, trust me, I know. But I honestly feel like people put so much focus, because the Bible says not to be unequally yoked, which I get. Christians say, well, now that my wife or now that my husband's not a Christian anymore, we're unequally yoked. And then they focus so much on that, they allow that to be an issue. But then you kind of question, like, well, did you marry the person because they had the same religion as you? Or did you marry them because you love them? Because at the end of the day, if love trumps the religion, the religious views that you have, then there shouldn't be an issue. I do believe that non-religious people can remain married with a religious person. It depends on everything, all the basics, like communication and love and respect. You can be a non-religious person and have all those things, but like I said, I think it just really depends on the individuals themselves, not necessarily on the religious viewpoints. Religion it takes such a strong hold on people that it becomes the one thing. Like, you gotta have this, or that's it, everything's to crap. And that's the problem. That is the sad part about it all. Many people have gotten divorced or have gotten separated because their beliefs clashed, and they allowed the religion to be the main focus and to consume the entire relationship. And I'm trying not to allow that to happen with mine. I never try to tell my husband, hey, you should do research and not believe in Christianity. I respect what he believes in, and I don't really think that following or believing in the Bible or in God is a bad thing, but I have found something else that makes me feel more happy with myself. It makes me feel more like I know how to be a positive, good person and a good person in society. And I know for a Christian that is wrong, because the only way I'm supposed to be a good person is if God is making me a good person. My beliefs are just not there anymore. No matter how much a person tries to nudge it into me, my beliefs are just not there anymore. I feel like eventually I'm gonna have to be honest and come clean to the people in my community group at church and tell them, guys, I'm sorry, I really don't believe in this stuff anymore. I know you're praying for me. I don't have anything to say. Like, they're sitting there reading scriptures and reading all these things, and I'm just like, it doesn't sit with me. That's just not where I am right now. Let me know what you guys think, especially if any of you have already gone through this, especially if you are someone who's married to someone who's still a part of religion or Christianity. I'm sorry, I'm Cassie again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next video. That is the end of this mini series on journeying out of religion. Oh, and all links down below: Facebook, Instagram, email, website, coaching calls, free discovery call, and my coaching 12-week program, and my email list, and my Beautiful Souls group on Facebook. Everything down below. Alright? I love you guys all so much. Have a beautiful day.